A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jam early by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
Los Angeles! Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Tonight, we present the Scream Queens versus the Fight Crew! Who's ready to meet the skaters?
Coming out first to the track, it's your Fight Crew! 3/5, Shock Me Aladeus. Number 11, Steve Jobs. 85, it's Belle Scorcho. 143, Lusty Lovelace. 212, Chop Slicks. 505, Glitter Bomb. 524, it's Sonia Sotomayor. 1213, the Rockin' J. 1503, it's Mona Lethal. 1964, Mary Poppums. Number 3000, Pip Girl. 5515, Vanessa Bludgeons. Co-captain of the Fight Crew, 9637, Jane Wall. And your captain of the Fight Crew, 115, Slap Fox. Coaching Fight Crew today, Hot Wheels and Skate O'Neill. Alternates, Lucky Arms, Knockout, Vita Block M, Dooms Daisy, No Fox Given. Once again, the Fight Crew!
All right, y'all ready to meet the Scream Queens? Making their way to the track. Let's give it up for your Scream Queens. Wearing a 04, it's Damage Dame. Wearing 31, it's Ice Creamer. Wearing number 60, Rambo Slambo. Wearing 97, Slammin' Amazon. Wearing 101, we've got Nunchucks. Wearing 305, it's Gandalf the Crave. Wearing 818, it's Valley Hurl. Wearing 828, it's Nightmarin'. Wearing 925, it's Sweet Home Alabama. Wearing 1031, it's Melistopheles. Wearing 3720, it's Hannah Barbarian. Wearing 8008, it's Ruffy the Roller Slayer. Your co-captain wearing 156, it is Horshana. And the captain of your Scream Queen 647 Whiskey Behavior. Your coaches are Whoopi Rolberg and Brooklyn Decker, and your alternates are Chick Van Dyke and Block Matrix. Give it up for your Scream Queens, everybody.
If you're looking for some justice, you want to look to black and white. It's the Enforcers. Head referee, the Kingslayer. Game executioner, Dirt Reynolds. Jam refs, Wild Bill Hiccup and Casey Cajones. Pack refs, Metallic Island, Suspect Ed. Penalty tracker, Hassel Black. Penalty tracker assistant, Go-Go She-Roll. Penalty box administrators, Morningwood and Rumblebee. Your Eyes in the Sky, Voltron and Lady Macbeth. Scoreboard operator, Helvetica. Whiteboard, Shakira, the Enforcers.
All right, we'd like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and the rad crew. Our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air. I'm Evil E, and this is Trixie Biscuit. And we'll be your announcers today. And now the Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, the elders, and the land itself. All right, and now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Come on, Los Angeles! Yeah, first team game of 2025.
How about it, Evil? It seems like just yesterday was champs.
It does seem like just yesterday, but that was actually last year, boy.
What?
I know, actually last year seems a lot longer ago than a year, but who's here for the first time? We got some newbies. Right on, I'm gonna do my best to explain this in this first jam, but if you don't catch it right away, don't worry, we have some people to help you. So we've got a whole bunch of enforcers, and by the way, they are the only ones allowed to whistle. There's no whistling unless you're an enforcer, but you can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet. Once those whistle blows, the skaters and the stars on their helmets are the jammers. The first one out is the lead jammer, and they can skate the full 60 seconds of the jammer, call it off anytime by putting hands on hips. That is Sly Fox is your lead jammer, and Rambo Slambo coming out for the Scream Queens. When Sly enters that pack, any member of the opposing team pass is a point. Sly through on a quick 4 and calls it off. 4 points for Fight Crew. Does everybody understand how it's played now?
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah.
You should go on Jeopardy about it or something. You know all of this.
All right, well, we're here to guide you, like I said, and we do have an immediate penalty. So penalties are served in the penalty box for the
more
full
than
jam.
one.
Oh, yeah, so Fight Crew got quite a few in there. We've got Steve Jobs with a stop block. We've got an arms penalty, and we've got a directional block there against Chop Slicks. And that's Sonia Sotomayor with the other penalty. So you have to have at least 2 blockers on the track. So one of them will be serving that penalty later. All right, Jane Woes is a jammer for Fight Crew, but it's Nightmarin' for the Scream Queens that is out and lead. The lead jammer can always be told who they are because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at them, and they have a sweatband on their helmet that corresponds with the color of the uniform.
Nightmarin' on that score and pass calls it off just as Jane Woes approaches the pack. No points for Fight Crew.
But the Scream Queens now on the board with 4. Hey, it's a tied game,
Tied
everybody!
game!
Woo!
Nobody in the box. Everybody on the track.
Everybody happy.
Or at
Saturday, roller derby.
Pip Girl wants everybody on the track, but I see Skeef Jobs in the penalty box.
Oh,
So.
that's right. Skeet Job is serving that penalty from the previous jam, that must skate.
Yeah.
That's right.
Forgot all about it.
Yeah, you can't escape your time. You make it a delayed sentencing. Oh, monolethal. Wow. Skates got a little bit too fast for the body. That happens sometimes. And, but make it, Mel there trying to do that last line of defense. Oh, Oh, man, people are a little slippery today. You know, it's spring.
It's spring. Everybody gets slippery in the spring.
Yeah, you know, de-thawing still from winter. It's a process. From that winter hiatus. Oh, nice movement, though, from Monolito right on that inside line.
Yeah, I did not know if Mona was going to call it in time, but somebody said call it, and call it Mona did. 3 points for the Fight Crew, nothing there for the team in blue, but they do have a penalty if that's any consolation.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Whiskey Behavior. Their captain is going in there with a directional block, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Fight Crew currently in the lead, 7-4. Bel Scorcho out lead for the Fight Crew, and that's Valley Hurl into the infield. Had to re-enter that pack without an advancing position, not too hard to do, but having to come back in the pack behind Sonia Sotomayor and a whole bunch of tough blockers. Hurley makes it out, but Hurley is not the lead jammer. And the jam's called off. That was 5 points for the Fight Crew. Yeah, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. We are here to have fun. That is your mission. You're here to have fun today. I want everyone to have lots and lots of fun. Unless you're in the penalty box, and then you must think about what you've done. And, oh, is that Baby V in
yes,
there with a
directional block?
Directional block against Baby V.
AKA Vanessa Bludgeons, and so it is number 31, Ice Creamer out in lead for the Scream Queens.
Oh, wow, I love that, was that YOLO was trying to get a skirt rip off of Glitter Bomb, and it was pretty beautiful. I wish Noodles was here to see it.
YOLO getting absolutely worked in that pack.
Oh, and look at Sly there with that, adds a pivot, giving an extra little whip. You don't see that often, but that was a beautiful whip to YOLO. Then we have some carnage on turn 4.
And there was almost carnage in here, Evilly. My seat just went through the mesh.
Oh, you lost one of your balls.
I lost my balls, Evilly.
Oh my God, there's no balls in roller derby. Don't worry.
There's no balls on the end of my chair either.
Yeah, it's a little precarious up here. I'm not gonna lie.
We have a dangerous
We have
job.
certainly been in worse places. No. It's a lovely warehouse in Vernon. It's fantastic, and we brought all you people here. Not cool? Nightmare and jamming for Scream Queens out and lead. Baby V, Vanessa Bludgeons out for Fight Crew, and look at the aggression going on in that pack. Wow, it is just.
Rocking J manages to fight their way to the front, but
oh!
Nightmare with a beautiful apex jump gets past that red 3 wall, calls it off.
Yay, Ren. 4 points for the Scream Queens.
And that brings them to 11. Fight Crew 12, 9.5 minutes to go in the first.
Slam and Amazon on the jam line for the Scream Queens, and I believe that's a monolethal for the Fight Crew. That's right. We have a 1-point game. Unbelievably fun way to start this bout.
Fight Crew jammer goes face to face with Sweetie, biffs her a little bit forward to make some room, and steps right around.
Yeah, Sly was trying to knock out Slam's Amazon, but you could hear that out of play. You cannot block out of your engagement zone. Oh, monolethal and hot. While Slam and Amazon looks for the friendly side, which I believe coming off Sweetie's butt.
Yep, monolethal tumbled on down, but you are allowed to call it off for the prone position on the track if you fall. It's just if you leave the track, you've got to re-enter legally on your feet before you can call it off.
Yeah, you can't crawl on, and you have to have both your skates on.
I mean, you can crawl on, but then you have to stand up. You don't.
Yeah, but yeah, you have to have your skates and all that. Too.
Yeah. Oh, the feet just keep moving, and Bel Scorcho's out for Fight Crew.
Yeah, Bell out. Nunchuk's trying to get through for Scream Queens. Ends up in that infield. It's going to go to re-enter without advancing position, but coming up against that wall of Baby V and Jane Woes.
Baby V very effective getting in front of Chucks there. You don't have to be bigger than the other skater. You just have to get in their kitchen some. It makes it tough to skate.
Jane Woes, sometimes that positional blocking, it's just so spot on. You just cannot get rid of her.
That's the thing. I mean, like, everybody loves the great big hits, and goodness knows they're fun to give, but positional blocking, man, when you see it done well, it is something to behold.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to it that you don't even realize. Just the fact that their skates don't lock.
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible, which they do, and that's why you see a lot of falling at times.
There goes YOLO.
YOLO out.
Oh, Slat Fox with the knock to the infield.
Yeah, that was, Mel took quite a trip into the infield, went almost all the way to the fight crew bench.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like Sweetie didn't even need to look. Just like somebody fell. It's like, oh, I'm coming for you.
And there she is through that pack. 22 seconds left on the jam clock.
Oh, we do have a star pass again off the Cray. The Pivots have the stripe on their helmet, and they do have the power to accept a star pass. But before Cray could get into a point-scoring position, the jam was called off.
They do that, don't they?
Yeah, I know, it's so mean. It's
so
like,
mean.
I want to get some points too.
Don't you know I want points? Don't hog all the points.
I know. I don't want all the penalties, but
no.
But
you can have the penalties. I want the points.
You know, it's a nice box. You could sit there.
Ooh, I spy with my little eye.
I see Sweeties in there. Well, so we got Ice Creamer in there with a directional block and a low block, I believe. And then we have Sweeties in there with a directional block.
And Creamer did that as the jammer. That means this one's going to be a
Power jam
in favor of Fight Crew.
That's right. There's one jammer on the floor. It's one team that can score, and that is Fight Crew. They've already upped the lead 29-12, and now they got Jane Woes as their... All right, everyone, give it up for Nunchucks there. Yeah, it's a real sport, and it's hard, and it's fast, and you know, sometimes you need to take a moment to make sure that you're okay, and apparently are. Thank you to our EMTs. They've been with us for 20 years. These same two people were at our very first game 20 years ago in January of 2005, and they're still here keeping an eye on us. So when you have a medical call-off, you need to sit for a while, but do not be surprised to see someone have a medical call-off. Be back on that track a little bit later. So obviously, though, safety first, safety second, safety third. But let's get back to what the situation is with each of these teams have somebody in the penalty box. I see Nightmare sitting in there for the Scream Queens, and I also see, I believe Woes is in there.
Yeah, Jane Woes with an arms penalty. That means this one's going to be a power jam in favor of Scream Queens.
That's right, Rambo Slambo, the only jammer on the floor, so Scream Queens is the only team that can score. Scream Queens down currently 12-29. Rambo Slambo, a relatively new skater to the Derby Dolls, but an absolute powerhouse. So much athletic ability, such a fearless skater. I don't know if Rambo Slambo's mom's here, but if you are, I do want to meet you because what an amazing skater you've raised, and we're so lucky to have Rambo with us. But wow, what a hard time getting through that pack. And look who you've got. You got Steve Jobs, you've got Sly Fox.
Yeah, Pip Girl's in there getting some hits.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough wall to get through. And, you know, the Scream Queens, they are down one blocker, so that makes it a little bit harder to kind of get the strategy in there to mix it up. Sweetie, though, trying to create some sort of alley for Rambo Slambo to get through. Oh, that was so beautiful. Almost managed to twirl around, but didn't quite get it. And unfortunately, the time on the clock is about to go out.
Well, never gave up, not even once, but
yeah.
My goodness, what a fierce defense from Fight Crew there.
Yeah, holding a scoreless jam in a power jam is a really hard thing to do, and just, you know, what a blocking powerhouse that the Fight Crew
Did that get more than halfway around the track evenly?
I'm not sure. All right, but nobody in the penalty box for this one. And this one we got Nightmare again jamming for the Scream Queens, and that is, I believe, is that Woes? Yes, Woes is jamming again for Fight Crew. Horchata trying to hold her back, but
yeah.
Woes trying.
Great job by the Scream Queens. They all came forward and just about managed to suck Woes back in. But Woes steals lead.
Yeah, Woes is tricky. Oh, keep the lead. That's the hard part. You can always tell who the lead jammer is because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at them, and they have a headband with a color corresponding to the team's colors. Nightmare at the end deciding to be more of a blocker than a jammer.
Smart call by Woes to go around again, because if Woes had called that off right when she got out, it would have been an even jam. Woes said, nope, gonna get some more points and let this one end in our favor, and does it. 9 points for Fight Crew.
Oh, and it looks like we have a timeout being called by the Scream Queens. Yep, timeout being called by the Scream Queens.
4 points for Scream Queens on that jam. 38-16 in favor of Fight Crew. 3:45 to go in the first.
Hey, thank you all so much for being here. So there's some of you who are here for the first time. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying it? Fantastic. I'm going to take this moment to tell you about the history of roller derby, which started in the 1930s as a Depression-era sport. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, roller derby is a very fascinating sport. It's only one of 2 sports invented in the United States. And if you go to the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County's website, you will see that the Derby dolls are currently featured in an online exhibit called LA on Wheels. And we are so honored that the Natural History Museum of LA County decided to focus on the Derby dolls to kind of capture the long history of roller skating in Los Angeles. And they actually featured me, so I'm officially a dinosaur, which is quite an honor. But we hope you'll check that out. And we're glad that you're here to keep this tradition of bank track roller derby alive. Some of you may have seen the T-Birds, or, you know, I followed them when I was younger. I loved watching them. But this is modern roller derby. It's a more inclusive sport, and it's definitely very athletic. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors. I want to thank S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, and the official helmet of the Derby Dolls. Shop smart. Shop S1 Helmet smart. And one fantastic thing about S1 Helmets, too, is when they found out that we had members of our league lose their home or their equipment in the fires, they made sure that they had replacement helmets immediately so that nobody had to worry about their head. One less thing to worry about.
You don't want to have to worry about your head.
Yeah, you don't. I love my S1 helmet.
I love my head.
I wish I had an S1 helmet when I skated. I would have saved myself some very difficult moments. All right, let's get back to roller derby. Any minute now.
Any minute now.
Oh, there they go.
They did it.
Yay!
Ooh, beauty of a hit by Sweetie, taking
Monolethal.
15-03 Monolethal to the infield there.
Yeah, having a little moment bumping into Casey Cajones, one of our enforcers. Oh man, Sweetie is just not making it easy for Monolethal to come out. But hey, there goes Slam and Amazon.
Steve Jobs says, come forward, teammates. But it doesn't end up mattering because that jam gets called off by Mona. Sharing a little collegial moment there with her fellow jammer.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we had the most beaming smiles, and you can see towards the back of the room, two of those would definitely be contenders for that. All right, and Whiskey in the penalty box again. Whiskey behavior with a stopping penalty.
That's right. Once that whistle blows, just like that, everybody's got to take off, and they cannot stop. They can go real slow if they want, but they got to keep moving.
Yeah. That's Belle Scorcho moving super fast as the lead jammer for the fight. Oh, that was a nice one. That was Hannah Barbarian taking a fantastic tumble with such style and ease of getting right back up. And that is Ruffy skating for the Scream Queens.
Incredible, the amount of space that that Belle Scorcho uses to get past there. I don't think it was a skates width. It might have not been a wheels width even.
Yeah, well, you know, and Scorcho was a trained dancer, a ballerina, I believe. So just like that footwork and all that, it just really translates in so many wonderful ways. We got a couple minutes in this first quarter, and then we'll have a quick 5-minute break. YOLO jamming for the fight crew. And that looks like Rambo Slambo for the Scream Queens, but stuck behind Glitter and Sly Fox. Oh, they're out, Rambo Slambo, and then we're out, and Rambo calls it off. That was a tough one.
Looks like Rambo had a hard time figuring out exactly where YOLO was there.
Yeah, it's like YOLO's there, but how? Oh, YOLO's like right there.
Yeah, when you get real low and real close, it's possible for the opposing jammer to miss you.
Yeah, everyone has a blind spot.
You'd think they could feel you breathing down their neck.
I actually hike and run in with headphones on in complete darkness, and if anyone came up on me, they'd scare the shit out of me, and I think it's funny.
Fair enough.
Don't know why.
Valley Hurl taken to the infield by Jane Woes.
Yeah, both of the jammers are just, they need to, hey, your friend needs help back there.
Yeah, when a buddy asks for help, you help them.
Oh, and there they go. Hurley and Baby V are like, we'll make it out. That was really cool. I love how they both bursted out of there.
Incredible skating, just both skaters with so much acceleration. That's a great matchup.
Yeah, it is. They're all really good matchups. Uh-oh.
Ruffy's
Is that
hitting the
Ruffy?
box.
Ah, Ruffy in the penalty box with a directional block. I don't know if you noticed it, but at the end of that jam, Ruffy kind of lost balance and went and was almost in a tripod position with one foot up in the air. It was really
I did
cool.
not notice that. That sounds very cool.
I'd love to, if someone got a picture of it, it would blow your mind. Monolethal out lead for the fight crew. Slam and Amazon. Oh, not being able to get by that two wall of Sly Fox and Steve Jobs. And then you throw in Chops. Chops looks up there.
Both jammers out, but one of them's in the lead. That's the one getting pointed at. Trying to grab one more before, and there's that call off. I don't know, the evil Pip Girl went to the infield, so might have become a point there. Yep, just one there. 1 point stolen by the Scream Queen. 7 for Fight Crew. 49-17, and that's your first quarter score.
All right, everyone, we have a quick 5-minute break. We want to encourage you to get a beverage at the bar, some snacks, or more importantly, it's only 5 minutes, so you can sit there if you want. Buy a raffle ticket, because you know what? We do the raffle right here at the end of the third quarter, and if you don't buy, you can't win. You could win a Ninja portable blender, Starbucks gift card, wine, and Derby Doll merch. So make sure you get your raffle tickets. They're 1 for $1, 7 tickets for $5, 15 tickets for $10, or 30 tickets for $20. We're a nonprofit organization, so help us pay our electrical bills. Buy a raffle ticket, and we'll be right back to you in 4 minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Is everybody having a good time? That's fantastic. We are so happy you are here. We have got the fight crew with 49-17 for the Scream Queens. But you know what they say?
What do they say?
They say anything can happen.
No, they do say that.
And it's kind of proven daily, although it's not always good stuff. But pretty much anything can happen. So we hope that you are having fun. Where are our Scream Queen fans? We got the Scream Queen fans, yeah? I can see the fight crew fans. They've got the red, right?
There's an awful lot of red in those stands, Italy.
All right, let's get the first jam of the second quarter underway.
I believe we ended the quarter with nobody in the box, so we should have full strength out there. 1 pivot, 3 blockers, and 1 jammer apiece.
Yeah, we like those full packs. They're beautiful.
It's like the AYSO. It's more fun when everybody gets to play.
Oh, yeah, that is Belle Scorcho making her way out of the pack, followed by Valley Hurl and Baby V almost taking out Casey Cajones.
Really nice transition play there from Jane Woes, going from offensive to defensive very quickly, realizing they needed to turn around and hold Nunchucks. Yeah,
Nunchucks who took that medical. See, I told you. Nunchucks had that medical call-up and is now on the track and doing fine.
There you go. See? You never should doubt Evilise. That's what I've learned over the years.
It happens, but sometimes I'm wrong.
Never!
But I just, I live minute to minute, jam to jam.
I live in the moment.
That's all I have is this moment right now, because whatever happens in the next 5 minutes can be completely different. And YOLO outleads, slamming Amazon into that infield, had to re-enter the pack without advancing position, looking for a little help from Melistopheles.
Yeah, Slam got gently guided in by the good offices of Steve Jobs, but it is Slam out. But Fight Crew, jammer in there scoring, well, briefly interrupted by getting sent into the infield, but back on the track, calls it off, and that's your jam. 1 more in the books. 1 more blue jersey in the penalty box. And that's Rambo Slambo for above the shoulders.
Yeah, so Scream Queens are down 1.
You can get that above the shoulders penalty by hitting someone on the head, or you can hit them with your head. Either one's illegal. Either one gets you a trip to the box.
Leslie Lullis jamming for the Fight Crew. Leslie, of course, was one of our coaches of the juniors earlier today. Won a challenge, always rare. Ice Creamer.
I'm still impressed.
I know. Ice Creamer making it out for the Scream Queens.
Hey, that's a big-ass day. Some people go their whole careers without winning a single penalty challenge.
I know.
And she does that and gets 4 points.
You know who also has won one? Hot Wheels right there. Hot Dog Sheila. She's won a challenge.
Oh, she's pretty convincing, too.
Yeah. She can scare you if you want.
Fight Crew goes out another 4 points in the lead, 56-17. Still plenty of second quarter left to play. Belle Scorcho sitting down.
Yeah, we can see Belle just backing up in their directional block.
Back that thing up, Belle.
Beep,
Belle
beep,
did back that
beep.
thing up, and that's why she's sitting for a directional block.
All right, Ren jamming for the Scream Queens. Live Fox on the inside, jamming for Fight Crew. Oh my God, what a jammer race.
Is Belle gonna be able to stand to call it off? I don't know, it's not in their,
Oh!
it's not in their DNA, folks.
Look at Skeev's kids. They're all like, yay.
So cute.
Oh my God, we have cheerleaders again.
Yay.
That's fantastic. Let's give them some uniforms.
Hopefully these ones I won't have to tell to check themselves in the mirror after they leave the bathroom.
Yeah. All right, we do have YOLO in the penalty box with a cutting penalty. All right, Rambo Slambo.
Oh my God!
Almost like sideways
I'd like to
into
report
Jane
a
Woes.
murder.
Baby B, though. That reminded me of a game at the Expo Center in 2007 between Juana Beaton and Iron Maven when she lost a bunch of weight. That was so, oh my God, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that'll mess with you. If you're used to having a certain
like,
amount of momentum and you don't have that anymore.
Yeah, that would happen to Maven, and it's like the same kind of hit, and it's in our greatest hits reel. I'm gonna have to look back at that one.
That one was amazing because Woes didn't cover a lot of space laterally, but bent the knees and drove up into that sternum.
I'm looking that one up.
My God.
Remind me, Susie, by the way, my best friend Susie's watching. Second quarter, 11 minutes and 13 seconds. I believe it's a little bit before that. I got to look that thing up. Don't let me forget.
Brad's going to want that one for the highlight reel, too.
Yeah.
But Hanna-Barbarian out in lead for the Scream Queens. Let's live in the moment, Evie.
Yeah, that jam was so like a minute ago. Monolethal really trying to get out for the Fight Crew. And here comes, Hanna-Barbarian is on fire.
Fierce.
Wow, look at that footwork. Really aggressive.
That's what you got to do, Evie. You got to keep the knees bending and the feet moving. And here's that opportunity as a lot of legs are tangling up.
Yeah, live up to that name, Barbarian.
Ooh, well earned.
All right,
20 seconds left on the jam clock.
Yeah, kind of trying to figure out what the path is going to be. Looking for a little assistance from the team. Right now, the pack is pretty out of play, so I don't think that Fight Crew could hit Hanna-Barbarian, but I could be wrong. No, they're back into play now. All right, well, Monolethal is just out of there. Hanna-Barbarian trying to get by Pip Girl and calls it off.
When you know that you can't score points, the least you could do is not be one. And so that's
why
Mona got out of there.
I say that often. You're either a blocker, a jammer, or a point, and you never want to be a point.
9 points for Scream Queens.
That's right, 9 points for Scream Queens.
Great big jam for them. A couple of great big penalties, though. I see 2 folks in that box.
Yeah, we got so we've got Ruffy and we got Whore in there. That's quite a fun, that's a fun crew.
Not so much with the abbreviations. Is it just because you can't call her by her whole name during juniors?
What, Horchata?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say whore. No, it's in my phone. When Horchata calls me, it just says whore. And she got a directional blocking out of bounds. And then Ruffy, whose skate number is boob, got a, was that blocking out of play? Blocking out of play, thank you. I love roller derby so much. Bill Scorcho, out lead.
Got some blatant favoritism going on up here in the rad booth.
I love everybody. I always say, I'm like, I love this person so much. And
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the rad crew cheering their fearless leader, Gandalf the Crayon.
When Gandalf skates, we all take a moment to worship.
To admire.
Our great leader of the rad community.
Yes, indeed. No, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, Gandalf the Crayon, by the way, did the juniors game, did all full rad, and now skating this.
But you know what? No matter how cool she is, she still got to sit when she does a penalty, and she did one. Failure to reform.
Yeah. Well, you know how we feel about reforming.
It's all about reforming.
Don't reform.
Oh, Young with a swing and a miss there as
YOLO.
Sotomayor. I have to say the whole thing. It's so fun.
I know, Sonia Sotomayor.
Nightmare is still trying to get out at the front.
I can't really say it just
God bless America. That was. Do you believe she was back there already?
I know, she was there and now she's here. And that was just 10 seconds ago.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
It's so weird.
All right, and Marin is off to the races.
Yeah, Marin not the lead jammer. If you're not the lead jammer, then the enforcer in the middle with the color corresponding sweatband is doing a little crossing sign. 9 points for Fight Crew.
That takes Fight Crew to 73 to 26, 7:50 to go in the second. I had to check. I was like, is this still the first? I'm going to lose my mind.
So we did the juniors game too, so we're a little confused by now. Like we weren't when we got here, but we're trying to pretend that we weren't. Jane Woes out lead for Fight Crew, but there goes Slamming Amazon after getting a nice push from Melistopheles.
Slamming Amazon skates with so much style. I absolutely love it.
And look at Baby V was going in that pack to mix it up. Jam called off.
Amazon, just so natural. I mean, you talk about you want your skates to be part of your body or whatever, but it really looks like it when Amazon's out there skating.
Oh, totally. Well, and Amazon's been with the league for quite a while.
Yes, indeed. And working hard the whole time, and it is showing.
Monolethal out lead for Fight Crew.
Nice little fake to escape that one-on-one at the front of the pack.
Man, look at Ruffy trying to get by Sly. Oh!
Does it. Those skaters in the back are out of play.
Yeah, had a little bump in there with chop flicks. Not sure if that will lead into something, but
we'll see.
Too late though.
It's tough. I mean, the pack evolves. The pack definition evolves so quickly that by the time you notice that somebody's out of play in the back, well, now the ones in the front are out of play. Which is what just happened in that jam. That's why I'm glad I'm not an official.
Yes, and they're all volunteers. All our officials, they're volunteers. They work so hard. They train hard just so they can be a part of these games. We love them so much. We got Steve Jobs in the penalty box with the directional block, but these wonderful volunteers who give so much of their time to be here and in some very dangerous things. And by the way, I just want to point out Metallic Kyle's new socks.
They're
brand new socks that Metallic Kyle's rocking.
Socks.
And look at the stripes.
I like the stripes. They match your shirt.
Makes me a little dizzy, but yeah, it looks great. And what also looks great is just seeing Valley Hurl just kicking so much ass on the track. But there's Bel Scorcho, who is very tricky.
You know, some people will tell you shouldn't mix horizontal and vertical stripes, but I say those people are cowards.
Yeah, but you know what?
Cowards, Evilly.
Fuck the rules. I mean, not the enforcer rules. Those are good.
No, those are good rules.
But like fashion rules, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, see, and now we're gonna have to check the rule book to make sure that there's no fashion.
Make sure
are we sure there's
socks
not
are
an
legal.
issue with the
socks? Go change your socks.
We want to give some more love out to our supporters. This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations, governmental agencies, in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. And I would like to thank everybody in the chat room, and also thank you all for being here, especially Mr. Glitter. Where's Mr. Glitter? It's Mr. Glitter's birthday. He is spending his birthday here along with Glitter's family. They are here watching the first ever roller derby bout. We've got Justin, Lindsay, Drew, and Calvin. They're all the way from Missouri.
Missouri, oh my
yeah,
goodness.
Well, thank you for being here. And of course, Glitter's bestie Noodles, always watching on YouTube. We love you, Noodles, very much. And then, of course, a shout out to my bestie Susie in Las Cruces, New Mexico, who's watching as well. And while I'm at it, got some shout outs here from Rocky. The Rocking Day, wanted to give a shout out to all the road runners. Thanks for kicking off your spring break here. Where's the road runners? Yeah, right on. Yeah, I love the road runners. That's Cindy, Dan, Felix, and Julian. And of course, yeah, thank you to the summer camp, adults and kids. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. You know, while you're here, you might want to sign up to be a part of Dolls Nation. That's right. You can sign up and you can get a member of Derby Dolls Nation. You get a mug, a pin, a Derby Doll Nation lanyard, card holder, stickers, 10% off merch, free raffle ticket. All you have to do is scan the QR card at the bar, merch, or entrance, and in front of the bleachers, and it'll take you to a page to sign up to be part of Derby Dolls Nation. You show that code to the merch, and they'll give you your prize pack right there. So you can ask people about Derby Dolls Nation. It might be something you might want to be involved with.
Aw, Noodles says, love you, Derby Dolls. Love you right back, Noodles. And we're back at it here in the second with Sonia Sotomayor going out lead, and Ruffy the Vampire Slayer Roller Slayer getting knocked right off the track there.
Yeah, getting right knocked up by Sly Fox. And here comes YOLO, though.
Knocking the sense right out of my mouth, I'll tell you what.
4 points for the fight crew. 0 for the Scream Queens. This game is going fast. We only have 5 minutes left until halftime. So at halftime, you can go to the bar, you can buy merch, you can buy snacks, you can buy raffle tickets. Check out anyone hanging out in our parking lot, of course. You know, I always check out people hanging out in parking lots.
Check out the people in the parking lot.
You should. I think there's a food truck and stuff. But you should do that.
See if you can find a new ride home. I don't know.
I know, I was just talking with a friend. Remember hitchhiking? I used to do that a lot as a teenager in New Mexico. I did a lot of hitchhiking. Jane Woes, into the infield because Gandalf the Grey was just throwing that block.
Yep.
But
chucking them shoulders around.
There was air. It reminded me of that block of you being the first blocker ever on the cover of a Derby Dolls program back from the Doll Factory, and you're flying into somebody. Oh, and that block is getting Jane Woes an arms penalty.
Yeah, mine probably did too.
All right, but more importantly, the news. The news is that this is a power jam. That's
Right.
right. Power Jam. Advantage Scream Queens.
This is a great break for the Scream Queens. They're back 28-83 with 3:45 left in the half. So this could be the start of a nice comeback. Send them to the locker room for halftime with a smile.
Yeah, there is right now, you have this thing going on here with Hurley trying to get out, but they are just holding her back. This three-wall of Skeeve and Yolo and Sly, they are just bracing away, so it's almost impenetrable. Although the pack out of play now because they've been holding back Pip Girl. Although I think it's out of play. The pack is where Metallicile is posting. The pack is back there. Or was back there.
It was back there. Like I said, it evolves quickly as players fall or step off the track. That definition changes.
Yeah, cue up the adolescence amoeba, because that's what it feels like.
The jammer is never part of the pack for purposes of pack definition, so you have to look for the skaters from both teams.
Poor Hurley.
Yeah, it's exhausting, man.
It is. I'm tired watching. All right, let's give it up for Hurl Scout, though, or Valley Hurl.
Valley Hurl, yeah, that was hard fought.
I get the names right like 90% of the time.
It happens sometimes.
There's been thousands of people through this league.
What do they want from me, Evilly?
I know. It's like, especially people have names and they're like this person who was here for a long time, but now they're not. It's just, you know. Oh my. Oh, here comes Whiskey Behavior off the track because it looks like Ruffy back in the penalty box. Oh no, I'm sorry. That is Melistopheles with a failure to reform. I just saw Braids. Hi, Mel.
Big cheer as Baby V escapes lead jammer fight crew.
Yeah, out lead, Slam and Amazon finally through. Oh, comes up to high, calls it off.
Yeah, I do not know where the Scream Queens would be without Slam and Amazon right now, putting so much pressure, escaping the pack, forcing these call-offs.
Yeah, another valued member of our rad crew.
That's right.
Of course,
because if you don't get it on video and post it to YouTube, did it really happen?
Didn't. Like I said,
no, I don't think it did.
Monolethal finally making it through. Up, slip pack. Pack is back there. I can hear Metallicile saying that.
No points for Fight Crew on that jam. 4 for the Scream Queens. 32-86, less than a minute to go in the half.
And like I said, when we get halftime, make sure you go get yourself a beverage, buy yourself a shirt. We are a nonprofit organization. Buy a shirt. You should buy a shirt. It's really cool. It makes a nice gift.
Shirts are cool.
And a lot of it's limited edition. The team shirts they remake, but some of the other stuff's limited edition. All right, so we have Glitter Bomb in the penalty box with a blocking out of play for Fight Crew. And then for the Screen Queens, that's Damage Dame with the directional block and Moonchucks with the stopping penalty. And there's Rambo Slambo out for the Screen Queens. Oh, but there's Bell Scorcho. You got thinned out packs right here.
Yeah, not a lot of folks. Fight Crew 3-walling it in the back, but 3 people doesn't really cover it.
Oh, Shock Me Amadeus, though. Fantastic block there. Some help from the Rocking J to take out Rambo Slambo. However, not before 4 points were scored. Oh, wait, we still have one more jam. One more jam till halftime, everybody.
I love one more jam.
One more jam. Let's just have one more.
Let's just one more. Why
just
not?
One more.
What's that going to hurt, huh?
Yeah.
Forget I said that in case something happens.
Oh, I know. Did you just jinx us?
No, I didn't. I didn't say anything.
All right, YOLO, out lead. Oh, Ice Creamer running down that track.
Running, literally running.
Running.
Gandalf says, get up here and let's take off. And that's just what the Scream Queens do. But, oh, Sly Fox is with him. Jam's called off 2 points. 2 points for Fight Crew. Bring them to 88-2. The Scream Queens 36. That's your halftime, folks.
All right, we'll see you back here in like 20 or 30 minutes. I don't know.
I'm Susie Snake Eyes, number 30-1.
My name is Iron Maven.
Hi, I'm Doom Daisy. Everybody around here just calls me Daisy.
My name is Elsa Duff, but everyone knows me as Evil Lee, the announcer for the Los Angeles Derby Dolls.
Rebecca Ninberg, and my skate name is Demolicious, and I'm the co-founder and was CEO of the Derby Dolls for many years, until 2015.
The Derby Dolls were the third league in existence. It was the Texas Roller Girls, and then they split up into flat and bank track, and that was the Arizona Roller Derby, AZRD, and then it was us. And then all these leagues started popping up. So this happened very early on.
The beginning of the Derby Dolls, it was almost like the forming of a band. How do you find room for a bank track and 60 skaters in Los Angeles? It's hard enough to find an apartment here. And now we want to find a place and put a bank track up and skate roller derby in it, something that hasn't happened in decades. It was definitely a very intimidating task to even think that we could accomplish that.
A lot of women our age had grown up watching it, and this nostalgia had come back. First meeting, an ad on Craigslist, we had we had 20 people. And then our first practice, we had 40. And I was kind of blown away.
We found a way to become part of the community, become more mainstream for everyone. We weren't just attracting the punk rock, rockabilly, rock and roll crowd anymore. We started attracting like families and very normal people that it was like their night going to the roller derby. It was like excitement for them.
We would practice together, we'd go to the bar after, we would hang out. There were a lot of theme parties back in the original days.
Every weekend was a theme party. I remember just thinking can't we just wear normal clothes and just hang out once? Just have one?
We went and got recruited and checked out a game here and watched Iron Maven get knocked unconscious and thought to myself, maybe this isn't for me.
There were a lot of things that were a result of like Iron Maven losing her tooth.
I think that roller derby is amazing as an outsider sport. And we had the best roller derby skaters in the whole world who would come here and skate, come here and coach.
And when we're selling out juniors and adults, there's an audience for this. There's support for us in the community. I love when it's their first time when they hear about it and they roll in the door. They're like, this is unbelievable. Like, how did I not know this existed?
She said, Maven, if you skate this 20th anniversary bout, you will be maybe the only skater who also skated the very first bout of the LA Derby Dolls. It might just be me and Susie Snake Eyes because it was Siren's Tough Cookies. She would have been on the Tough Cookies, I was on the Sirens. So we would have skated that first bout in 2006, and here we are skating this 20th anniversary alumni bout.
It still felt like home. One of us may have said to the other, I'm going to try not to cry during this. It's been 20 years, and how it has looked has changed so much.
And in the evolution is the ability and the willingness to change. And in thinking about where the league is going, I'm hopeful we, this greater chosen family,
figured out what we can sustain.
I'm so happy that I stayed around on the board, even though I could have said I'm out after 2 years, to get through the hard times, to get to where we are now.
The world needed the Derby Dolls. Women can come into this space and learn about power. When I saw the impact it had in people's lives, in young girls, and it changed the trajectory of their lives, I'm telling you, there is nothing that gives me greater joy.
Hey, check.
All right. Oh, hey, now it's working. So just ignore that previous thing. It's Eva Lee with your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. We are halftime here in Valhalla in downtown Vernon with the Scream Queens versus the Fight Crew. And I just want to take a moment to introduce you to Ruffy, the roller slayer, who is skating with the Scream Queens tonight. Are you a team member yet, or are you still waiting?
No, drafts are actually tomorrow.
Oh, so you could get drafted into a Scream Queen full time.
It is a possibility, yes.
All right, tell me what you love about roller derby and what got you interested in the Los Angeles Derby Dolls.
It really makes you feel alive when somebody hits you really hard.
That's a really good point. I like that too. And any comments about the game? How do you think the second half's going to go?
We are gonna do amazing. We're gonna be really low. We're gonna chop the tree, and we are gonna up ourselves this second half.
Fantastic. And will you turn around so everyone can see your skate number? It's the best skate number. All right, thank you so much. You're so awesome.
Bye.
All right, have a good game. Okay, I got one more here. Y'all, this is roller derby enthusiast David Bickford. David, say hi to everybody.
Hello, nice to see you. Hello.
All right, David, when was your first Derby Dolls bout?
Well, you were skating with the Trust Fund Terrors. That's how long ago it was. There was a team called Trust Fund Terrors back then, and you were skating.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. We actually did our alumni bout in 2023, and I got to skate with my Trust Fund Terrors again. We were a fantastic team, but we were just too much for this league, which happens. So tell us, who has been your favorite team since?
The Fight Crew. I was at that very first championship bout of the LA Derby Dolls in 2006, and Fight Crew won that game, and I was there.
Yeah, that was a really emotional thing. We started the league in 2003, and it took us quite a while to have our championship bout because, well, starting a roller derby league in Los Angeles is a lot harder than it actually looks. But what are you thinking about this game, David? Who do you think is going to win?
I'm going for my Fight Crew. They've got a good lead, but after last season, I'm not 100% sure because they had some big leads at halftime last year and didn't win. So I'm hoping they do better.
Fantastic. And David Bickford's an actor. Is there anything I'm going to be seeing you in soon?
There's a movie called Bull Run with Tom Blythe from the Hunger Games, and I'm hoping that comes out soon because I've got a really good supporting role in that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Both you and Trixie Biscuit, my announcing partner, both had moments in True Blood.
Yes, that's right. I was in the last 3 seasons of True Blood.
All right, well, it's great talking to you. We got to get back to the track. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I love you all, and see you soon. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. All right, I hope you got your drinks, your snacks. If you're chilly, you can buy some of that fantastic Derby Dolls merch. But we're ready to get back to the action on the track between the Scream Queens and the Fight Crew.
Speaking of action, did you get any in the parking lot during halftime?
I was doing the halftime interviews with roller derby enthusiast David Bickford, and I hope that everybody who is watching on the YouTube channel, I was going to go see if there's any comments. I hope everyone was just happy to see David Bickford because I know how much joy his face brings me.
I am always happy to see David Bickford.
I was trying to get some fans for the Scream Queens, but boy, that's a tough crowd.
They were out back practicing.
Yeah, but I got Ruffy on there, so I got one Scream Queen. You do what you can.
Hey, you got a real live Scream Queen. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
There goes Rose, your first lead jammer of the second half.
Yeah, Woe's the lead jammer. Ooh, Baby V taking a hard hit to the infield. A bit slow getting up there. Woe's and Nightmare and him the track about the back of that pack about the same time.
That's right. Nightmare, the most effective jammer on the Scream Queens through the first half, 16 points for Nightmare in there. Whereas Fight Crew had 3 jammers in the double digits, leading by Sonia Sotomayor with 27, Belle with 18, and Mona Lethal with 17.
Well, Mona Lethal jamming again for Fight Crew, but stuck at the back of that pack. Cray taking her down. And, Ruffy, hot off her halftime interview. Thank you so much, Ruffy, for doing that.
She got held up by Skeeve by just long enough for Mona Lethal to steal that lead.
Yeah, but look how she's just looking for a way into that pack. Oh, she taps it.
Oh! Talk about stealing!
Whoa!
Beautiful.
I tell you, Ruffy's a star. I tell you. Wow, that was gorgeous.
Glitter bomb to the box with above the shoulders for Fight Crew.
Yeah, oh, Glitter. Yeah, so Gandalf the Cray is one of our rad people, and I offered to do the interviews because Gandalf seemed really stressed. So I am sure that Ruffy will be one of Gandalf's favorite people for doing the interview when nobody else wants to.
Well, Ruffy's going to be Scream Queen's favorite people, too, after that jam.
Yeah, that's great. We got Belle Scorcho out lead, being followed by Bally Hurl. Oh, man. Belle comes through the front line, but Hurley's like, oh, I got one. Hurley's like very insistent.
Well, there was 4 for Fight Crew there, and I guess it doesn't matter how insistent the jammer is. It's up to the official.
And that's Lusty Lawless in the penalty box with an arms penalty.
92-40. Oh, lead jammer once more for the Scream Queens. Nightmare and does it again.
Yeah, but here comes Sonia Sotomayor getting past the last line of defense that was Ice Screamer. I mean, the thing is, Scream Queens do have the attack advantage with the blockers at that moment.
Gandalf kicks off the scoring by putting a Fight Crew into the infield just in time for Marin to pass. I think Marin maybe picked up a couple more after that.
And oh, poor Gandalf. Gandalf's had a rough day. In the penalty box with a directional block.
Oh, dearie me. It was a nice block. It's just too bad it was, ×2.
Oh my. Rambo Slambo out lead.
Rambo Slambo picked up 4 points on the power jam in the first half.
Yeah, looking how to enter that pack, and Baby V, hot on her heels, decides to call it off.
Yeah, speaking of power jams, Evilly, really remarkable in a game that was 88 to whatever it was, 36 at the half. Fight Crew, I don't think they had any points on power jams. 5 points total on power jams, I believe.
Interesting.
Nope, 0 points total on power jams.
Okay.
That's
Even
unusual.
more
When you
interesting.
see a big lead like that, for all of it to come in regular play.
Regular play.
That's pretty remarkable.
All right, Mona Lethal making it through. Sly holding on for holding Valley her up there.
And there's a big wall in the back. What is Mona gonna do?
Goes high.
Hits it high, rolls off, calls it off. Valley Hurl coming so fast, forces that call off. 1 point for Fight Crew. Hey, one's better than none, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what makes me happy?
Little kittens?
Skatem O'Neal and Hot Wheels in the infield.
And little kittens. Why do you hate little kittens?
And kittens.
Thank you. Jesus.
Especially my kitten.
Was that so hard, Evilie?
I know, but Skatem O'Neal is here, people.
Yes, that's very exciting.
I think everyone knows that we all love Skatem O'Neal.
That's 60 feet in front of the pack there. They let Bel Scorcho go.
Skatem O'Neal's a Derby treasure.
That's a fact.
It's such a fact. Oh, Bel. Getting hung up behind Horchata.
Yeah, Bel, not so much shaking off blocks as wiggling them off.
Oh. Now, Slam and Amazon's not lead, even though Slam and Amazon's trying to hold back Bel. And then Bel just calls it off. Yeah, I'm done.
Bel was going to try to get that point, probably, but Slam and Amazon was not going to let that happen.
Nope. 5 points for Fight Crew. You're all being quiet. Is everyone okay? Are you having fun? Yay! You know who's here? Dino from the Street Walking Cheetahs is here.
What?
I know, yeah, Street Walking Cheetahs. What? No Cheetahs fans in the crowd? My husband plays in that band.
Ooh, we got some Fight Crew fans.
Yeah, well, there's some Yellow fans and there's some Rambo fans. I still don't know if Rambo Slambo's mom's here.
Mambo Slambo?
I don't know. I gotta find out.
Rambo Mambo?
Rambo Mambo. And then the slow slide off the track by Yolo.
Hey, Yolo does everything else fast. Give a person a break. You can do one thing slow.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird doing double headers. We've been here for so long, I forget what quarter it is.
Yeah.
And it is the third quarter of the second game of, well, the first game for the adults, but for us.
Lillian in the chat says, "Go Scream Queens, you can do this!"
Yeah, Jane Woe's running out of that pack. Ice Creamer having to get past Bel. Bel's getting, yeah, I'm looking at those. Each one of those marks is 5 feet. If you see those little black marks, so if you count 20 feet and someone's blocking away 20 feet from the pack, that's a blocking out of play. So if you need to judge what 5 feet is, just look at those little black marks.
4 more points for Fight Crew. Nunchucks going to the box directional block. Screen Queens will be down 1.
Oh, you can see Sly smiling all the way up here. All right, Nightmare is out. A lot of great communication back. Oh, through on the inside for Sly.
And another 4 points, just racking them up evenly, 4 at a time, but that's how you stack up a lead. And Fight Crew's lead right now is 64, 108 to 44. 7.5 left to go in the third. 7.5 minutes left to buy your raffle ticket.
That's right, everyone. We're going to have the raffle at the end of this quarter. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just dig in your pocket and pull out your ticket, and you can win exciting prizes. But if you don't have a ticket, you're just going to sit there wishing you had one. Just to have the hope, the anticipation of winning, which is psychologically proven to be good for you. Oh, look at this swim race. Oh, man, I really thought Baby V was going to push past Ruffy, but Ruffy called it off
Baby
first.
V closed about a third of a track lead, I think.
Oh, yeah,
no
Baby
time
V is
whatsoever.
so fast.
And deceptively, you know, Baby V's stride does not look like it's notably like eaten up that track, but my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Just right there on the back of that jammer before you could say anything.
Super fast.
So before I could say anything, apparently I can't talk today.
Well, you talked already a lot. Monolethal out lead. I know the juniors do we leave it all on the floor with the juniors. Monolethal, oh! Forward dive.
I think I left it all on the track after that hit by Jane Woes in the first. I'm still not recovering.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez Louise. That was impressive. Oh, look at this. Is someone getting a picture of Bel and Slam on Amazon right now?
Aww.
That is so cute. That is like adorable.
I have little snuggles up there. I'm not touching her. I'm not doing anything. The player, the team whose jammer scored last gets their choice of where to stand. So it was up to Bel Scorcho. Bel Scorcho took the high side, but Southern Amazon kind of took directly behind her.
Yeah, well, both jammers out, but it's a lot of hustle to get back in that pack. Although Fight Crew did take had a tumble there by Rocky. All right, Jam, no points? No points.
No points, no points, but Fight Crew still in control of the scoring, in control of game at 112-44. Got ourselves official time out.
All right, I've told you about S1 helmets, how they're important to protect your head, the city of Vernon, how they have supported us so wonderfully, Dolls Nation, and I want to talk now about the doll repair team. We want to say a special thank you to our amazing medical staff. If you're looking for a chiropractor or an acupuncturist, please visit one of our team. They support the dolls year-round and are some of the best around. You can check them out on derbydolls.com. And you know, if you want to get involved with the Derby Dolls, there's all kinds of ways you can do it. You can join our Derby Por Vida program, which is a Sunday morning skate thing. You go from beginner, intermediate to advanced. You just learn skills on the track. We also have our Fresh Meat program and the Enforcers program. They've got a training program coming up soon. You can also get all this information on the Derby Dolls social media. Please follow our social media. We have no advertising budget, so we deeply rely on your support. And of course, I want to give a thank you to everybody in the chat room. If you can't be here, make sure you're checking us out in the chat room. I believe I saw Jaeger in there earlier. And I also want to give a shout out to truck driving Kimmy. My friend Kimmy is hauling 36,000 pounds of Hershey's candy from Hershey, Pennsylvania to Costco in Denver, Colorado.
Sweet.
That's so cool, Kimmy.
Sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, she's from Pennsylvania, and it's very sweet in Hershey. Hey, if you're wondering where the after party is, the after party will be held at the Everson Royce near the Arts District. Yeah. Oh, wait, do you want a raffle ticket? Check it out. You can buy a raffle ticket right now.
Right there, right
because,
there.
like I said, we call the raffle at the end of this quarter.
It's your
and
last chance, just
we're just going
about.
to be calling some numbers. And it's only like $1 a ticket.
It's a
you know,
buck.
$1.
One lousy buck.
$5 you get 7, $20
You can
you
win
get
all
30.
kinds of great stuff.
Yeah, there's like, and you know, and then you're a winner, and that's good for your self-esteem.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a winner.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean if you don't get something you didn't that you're a loser, but it does mean that you supported a nonprofit organization. And what is more wonderful than roller derby? I tell you, nothing. And so then you can go to the after party at the Everson near the Arts District. They have a reserved section in the patio beginning at 9:30. Don't go before then. You must be there at 9:30 or after. They have vegan food, vegetarian food, gluten-free options. Their kitchen's open till 11, and then they close at midnight. They have all kinds of drink specials and stuff, and you can park valet at the next door lot for $10. Do note, it's a large party. You're going to have 20% added to your ticket no matter what.
But that means you're going to have 20% more fun no matter what.
Totally. How's the Roadrunners doing? Are the Roadrunners still having? Oh, the Roadrunners, I think, are buying some raffle tickets. I believe the Roadrunners are buying raffle tickets. I tell you, Rocky, the Rocking J, thanks you for that. And
I'll tell you, Evil E was talking about all the ways you can get involved with the Derby Dolls. And I'll tell you what, you don't have to know how to skate. You don't have to want to know how to skate. There are so many ways to participate in this community and help make this thing happen. And this is a special place. It's a special thing to be a part of. We've got the Stats crew up in the corner, keeping real-time statistics for all of these players out here on the game. It's really fantastic. We've got housekeeping, house cleaning, sweeps up after all of y'all after every game.
yeah, sometimes we need someone to operate camera 3. I'm not kidding. We need help. Anyway, we're back to the action on the track. Once again, Fight Crew 112, Scream Queens are 44, and we got Rambo Slambo jamming for the Scream Queens. And that's YOLO jamming for the Fight Crew.
Ooh, Ruffy trying to get one more on there. Oh. Wow. Big red wall waiting for Rambo in the back. Rambo does a little fakey shaky, doesn't bite, and calls it off. Nobody penalized on that. This has been a remarkably penalty-free game.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we even have anyone. So if you get 7 penalties, you're ejected. You know.
We only have one person on either team with 3. That's how, and I think that's part of why this game is going so quick.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, those like penalty challenge and stuff, they take a lot of time. Wow, Nightmare and trying to stop Jane Woe, but Jane Woe is out, and here comes Valley Hurl.
You can't stop Jane Woe. Who told you could stop Jane Woe?
Can't stop Valley Hurl either.
Cannot stop Valley Hurl. Love to watch Valley Hurl skate. Well, that's one way to stop Valley Hurl. If you call off the jam, Hurl's gonna have to stop.
And little jams interrupt us. Sometimes you gotta do that. So that's the thing about the lead jam, where you can skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call off the jam anytime by putting hands on hips. That is part of the strategy you use to run the clock, to empty the box, stuff like that. Gandalf the Craig going in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. Gandalf will be in that penalty box the full 60 seconds of the jam or until the lead jammer calls it off. So
That's low, Gandalf.
That's what?
That's low.
That's low.
That's low.
I thought you meant that's low as like watching slam.
No, low. That's low.
Low. All right. Monolethal out, lead, and Slam and Amazon.
Amazon was trying to take a shirt whip off of one of the blockers, and 115 came in and just attacked the shirt whip. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, they're
like, you're not getting an assist. Goodbye.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like where is the pack?
There is no pack.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you, there's no pack. There we go.
I feel like
there's no pack again.
Yeah, because they're like 20 feet.
Remember, the jammer does not count as part of the pack, so.
Yeah, the pack is only the most upright blockers.
Hey, there's no pack. There's the pack in front. Thank you. It's the responsibility of both teams to reform the pack if that doesn't happen.
Like I said, you can tell the 20 feet because there's those little markers that tell you what 5 feet is.
10 points!
10 points for the fight crew!
Monolethal in kind of a chaotic jam where it was kind of all about that pack definition.
Yeah, that was a lot. It was a lot of skating.
It was a lot of skating.
It was a lot of stuff. All right, we got chopsticks in the penalty box with an above shoulders block, and we've got a penalty against Slam and Amazon with a blocking out of bounds. That's going to make this a power jam. Advantage for fight crew. That's right, only one jammer on the floor and only one team that can score. You have Belle Scorcho as your power jammer.
My power jammer?
Your power jammer.
I didn't know I got a power jammer.
You do, and
Lovely.
tonight yours is Belle Scorcho. Or at least
But I'll share.
At least it was. I think to have lost the, I'm a little confused here for a moment.
Oh, and into the infield goes Belle.
Yeah, I think, so basically the pivot with the stripe on their helmet, they're kind of like the lead blocker, but if Sly were to pass the star cover to the pivot, which wouldn't be good now because that's Jane Woes and Jane's in the back of the pack, then they would become the jammer. So it's a strategy that's used if you can just kind of, hand it to them without it dropping. If it drops, you're screwed.
I think Belle Scorcho's strategy now is just to live through this jam. And that pass has happened, and Jane Woes is now the lead jammer, but there's 5 seconds left on the jam clock, so I'm not sure it's going to get Fiker or anything.
I like
quick step.
Did we get any? I like how Belle just took a moment to take a deep breath and was like, I'm moving a path for my jammer.
Wow, 3 points.
Good teamwork.
And a really great last effort there by Woes. I didn't think they were going to get any.
All right, this may be the last jam of the third quarter.
No, I'm not ready to say goodbye.
Well, it's not going to be goodbye. It's going to be raffle time.
I'm not ready to say raffle time.
No. We're always trying. Does anyone want to do called raffle numbers?
I'll call raffle numbers, Evilly.
We try to get small children to do it, but sometimes their parents don't trust us with it.
Yeah, hey, send Skeeve Jobs' kids up here. We need them.
Yeah, no, they're on their devices. We've lost them. We've lost the children.
We need the children, Evilly. They're our future.
They're our future raffle callers.
Lead them well.
My voice needs a break at this moment. All right, Jane Woes into the penalty box for the fight crew directional block. And then for the Screen Queens, we've got, we got Ren in there.
And Sweetie.
Oh, and Sweetie in there. All right, YOLO jamming for the fight crew. And Hurley jamming for the Screen Queens. I tell you, that's a thinned out pack. These people have had a brutal game.
It is really, again, considering how tough it's been out there, amazing how few penalties we've had.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to have to see if that holds up in the fourth. In the fourth, traditionally, that is when you start to get those penalties just because everybody's so friggin' tired.
Yeah, they're tired. You got all that beef stroganoff and stuff. Okay, we have one more jam. So you can start digging down deep in your pockets, though, if you need to find your raffle tickets. Get your readers on, you know, that's what I always have to do. That's why I don't like calling the raffle. I have to put my readers on.
And both jammers have taken off. Woe's taken to the infield, slamming Amazon, getting tackled.
Tackled.
Woo,
Oh, we got
from
to
every
clean up on
side.
turn 1.
Yeah, we got bodies all over town.
Man, it's really pure aggression. They need that 5-minute break. I think you should have a snack.
Oh!
Maybe something with some sugar in it.
Somehow Woes miraculously did not put a foot down in the infield in that turn. When Woes calls it off, and no one has deserved to call off more.
All right, everybody, make some noise for roller derby, but it is time for the raffle.
128 to 44 is your third quarter score, and now let's give some stuff away, Evilly.
Yeah, let's get some raffle music. Do we got some raffle music? Let's play something raffle-y.
There was a day, a very strange and special.
All right, so we're gonna do this without the cool music. I know, it's so weird. So, hey, do you want to say what the first prize is?
The first prize is a Ninja portable blender, and that prize is going to whoever lucky person has the ticket number 478421. That's 478421. Sounds like we've got ourselves a winner. Ninja portable blender. Margaritas are on you, my friend. Second prize, water bottle and a Starbucks gift card grab bag. That's going to 478340. 478340. Is that you or are you just stretching, baby? I think they're just stretching. Last time, 478340.
Yeah, just come by the snacks. It's
All
safe.
right. And next up, wine from Lavinia goes to 478469. 478469.
And since I grabbed 2.
Hey, it looks like we got a winner there.
Oh.
Grab me another one.
Oh, okay.
Just mix it up.
Just mix it up.
Mix it up, girls.
I'm new here, Trixie.
Mix it up
You
real
have-
good,
you have to be
Evelyn.
gentle. I did. I have a
Hey,
witness.
if you're gonna make me call this, you have to deal with the way I
did.
call it.
I have a witness. Was
Raffle
telling
fight,
me.
raffle fight. 478465 gets a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. 478465. Who dat?
Who won? Oh,
same
someone
guy.
won. Yeah. All right, come down to the merch booth. All right, thank you everyone for playing the raffle. We appreciate it. Give these winning tickets here. All right, we got 3 minutes on the clock. Talk amongst yourselves, and then we'll be right back at you. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the fourth final quarter exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Are you all having a good time? Please say yes. We're so happy you're here supporting your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. We hope the raffle winners enjoy their prizes. Thank you everyone who bought tickets. And this is it, Scream Queens versus Fight Crew. Fight Crew ahead 128-44, and Jane Woes in the penalty box for the Fight Crew. And joined in there, we got Slam and Amazon for the Scream Queens. Not sure what the action was, but
No, I'm not sure either.
most likely a directional block. That's the
usually
easiest
is,
one.
right? Oh, but it is. Wow.
Yeah, Sly Fox
The twinkly toes of Sly Fox.
The twinkly toes of Sly Fox out of there, but Rambo Slambo, very fast skater. Oh! I thought Sly was going to go off the rail. Coming in hot. 2 points for Fight Crew.
Fight Crew not just piling up some points, but also defending amazingly, holding Scream Queens to just 8 points, evenly, 8 points in the entire third quarter.
Oh, Pip Girl in the penalty box with a directional block. You know, I have recently adopted a kitten, and the kitten's name was Pip, and I was like, I can't do it. So now the kitten's now named Rip. It feels weird. Nightmare and jamming for the Scream Queens.
There goes Mary.
Wow, and look at the Scream Queens. They just kind of swarmed on Baby V. Ooh.
Love to watch Marin just put the game on her back.
Oh, right into Bel Scorcho, though. I'm afraid that might be a penalty.
We'll see. I didn't see anybody call it. But
Yeah, you're really good at that stuff.
They might have just called it in their heart.
I like Baby V running on the rail like that. It's so good. They're both kind of in there like mixing it up. Like, hey, where are you going? I'm going to go up here. Oh,
yeah,
you
no,
know.
Marin's being sensible and taking a really deliberate route through the pack.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Baby V, every time Baby V, there's like nunchucks and Hurley and Cree like, no, we're just going to put you in the pocket.
Oh, nobody puts Baby in a pocket.
Oh, doing
what
that.
a pass.
Wow.
14 points.
14 points for the Scream Queens.
Marin showing the people how it's done.
Woo! Ooh. Bringing it up to 58. Wow, a fantastic jam. The Scream Queens were all over offense, defense. That was
And
really
all
good.
over the penalty box, Evilly.
Oh, yeah.
I
Bummer.
see
Cray's
Gandalf
in
the
there.
Cray.
Cray.
I see somebody's got
Cray
a
and
muskate
Hurl.
on their name.
It's the dynamic duo of Cray and Hurl.
I see a challenge flag.
Brooklyn's got the red flag. Brooklyn is challenging this. We got to challenge everyone.
Or she saw a bowl.
You know, I would be challenging how fantastic Whoopi Goldberg's sleigh
Oh, come on.
tiara
Whoopi
is, because
Goldberg
it is so amazing. It's hard to pay attention sometimes.
never looks less than fantastic. Whoopi.
Fantastic. All right, we got a challenge here, everybody. Once again, want to thank Mr. Glitter for spending his birthday here, and of course the Glitter Bomb family for being here. I hope you're enjoying your first roller derby bout. I hope everyone here for the first time is enjoying roller derby. It's an incredible sport, and we're honored to keep the tradition of bank track roller derby alive in Los Angeles. Of course, everybody watching on the webcam, like Noodles and my friend Susie, who may or may not still be awake. Who else we got in there?
We got S.J. Fenton. We
we
got
got
Lillian.
Splat. Splat's in there. Got some love in there for. Oh, you changed it on me. Yeah,
I did change it on you.
That's
Get your own
right.
computer,
Oh, we
woman.
have. Oh my God. Okay, so penalties.
why I changed
We've
it.
got directional blocks for Gandalf the Cray, Hurl. We've got Whiskey Behavior. We've got Ren. All of those 4 directional blocks, and then the challenge is on Ren because Ren is the jammer. So they're trying to like go against the power jam, and then one of those Scream Queens. They have deferred sentencing. So what that means is you have to have 2 blockers on the deck, or 1 blocker and 1 pivot, however you want to look at it. So the deferred sentencing means that final penalty will be served in the subsequent jam.
We also call that a must skate.
Yeah, or
with
must
an umlaut.
I've been studying immigration law, so I'm trying to talk fancy.
So the officials are going to have a lot to talk about. Hot Wheels and Brooklyn Decker are talking it over with the Kingslayer, and then after they've both presented their cases, Kingslayer will go talk to the rest of the penalty calling officials. Those are the ones in stripes. Everyone will chat about it, shop it up a little bit, and come on back and give the verdict. And at that point, we will all go on with our lives.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you want to be in the infield, you can become a ref. We do have trainings for that. And the next one's coming up pretty soon. You know, just make sure you go to derbydolls.com and then you sign up for our newsletter, and then we'll send you stuff. Or please follow our social media and engage with it.
Yeah, follow that Insta, folks. That's the juicy one.
Yeah, there's some good, and there's some fun stuff on TikTok too. And then Facebook, you can't get anybody's algorithm pop up on there, but you can go look at it yourself, which is nice.
Yeah, if you want to see crazy people talking crazy stuff.
Crazy. Yeah, but there's that. There's that.
If you want to find out which of your relatives
I
have
go
gone
onto
around the
Facebook
bend.
to find out when my friend's band is playing, and I know that's such a bored, right? That's why I'm still there. That's the only reason I'm on Facebook. Find out when someone's band's playing. When's the Cheetahs playing again? I don't know.
Well, if you want to know when the Cheetahs are playing, aren't they here, Evilly?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I can go look at the Cheetahs' social media.
Ah.
And then I can tell you when Dino and the Streetwalking Cheetos are playing. I know they're probably playing in Europe this summer, so party at my place while the husband's out of town.
And she's got a pool, folks.
I got a pool.
And a kitten.
And a kitten.
That's a party. You got a kitten, you got a pool, you got a party, baby.
Pretty much it's just the Frank Meyer tour right now if you're interested in what Frank Meyer's up to. Yeah, their last gig was with the Slumlords. My husband's producing the new LA Slumlords record. I'm doing some backing vocals on it.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, I had to miss that one. Anyway, they'll have a gig up soon. But if you want to find out when the next Derby Dolls bout is, all you have to go is to Derby Dolls, and you would see that that up there is a pin thing telling you that the next Derby Dolls bout is April 26th. So we hope to see some of you here for that.
And if you have a young person in your life who is girl, NB, femme, trans, any of those folks, we'd love to have them at Derby Camp this year.
Yeah, we got Junior Derby Dolls Camp coming up, and it's like the funnest thing ever. Like, I wish I had roller derby camp when I was a kid. It's from July 21st to July 25th, and then on the 26th, there's a special expo game, and it's super fun.
It's fantastic, and it's a week the kids will remember forever. They have so much fun. Sometimes they join the league. Sometimes, sometimes you make friends that you keep for literally years. It's kind of amazing.
I know. How long have we known each other, Trixie? Like
really long
17
time.
years or something?
We didn't meet at juniors camp, though.
We didn't. Well, no, but we spent a lot of time when you were starting juniors camp because I got to announce all those early camp games. So it's like anyone who skated juniors camp, I can say I announced their first game.
Got a little dance party going on there on the screen bench.
Yeah.
Valley Hurl getting down.
Yeah, Whoopi Rollberg with the sleigh, the fantastic sleigh. It's not really a tiara. Head decorative.
It might be a warning sign.
Yeah, but
sleigh all day.
Sleigh all day. And then, of course, I personally feel that Skatem O'Neill slays in the red knit hat. I feel like Hot Wheels agrees, and that they're discussing that right now.
Yeah, it's very. Are you getting Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou from Skatem today? Because I sure am.
Maybe.
Very Wes Anderson vibe happening down there on the Fight Crew bench.
Oh, another side. Okay, I'm sorry the challenge is taking so long. It's going to be done soon, I swear.
The good news is they're being thorough.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in officiating.
Yes, to be fair, all those things. Yes, and they have to be formal. It's like the law. So like let's say
it's
somebody.
It's like the law, but they actually care about doing it right
yeah,
here.
like if someone knocked on your door, you don't have to answer it unless they have a judicial warrant to your name spelled correctly to your address that is your actual address signed by a judge. So now none of people here have to go through that. You don't have to open your door to somebody doing that.
Sure
That's an important, and you certainly don't need to sign anything or answer any questions either. So that's some stuff I've been learning.
What I've been learning is every day is Shut the Fuck Up Friday.
I've been having a great weekend. We have the wonderful opportunity to have some people in town to celebrate my Derby wife's birthday tomorrow, Casey Bomber. People who've started, founder of the Gotham Derby, founder of Bay Area, or one of the early ones, some of the founders from Texas Roller Derby. So many great people in town this weekend.
Just a murderer's row of Derby OGs.
Yeah, people who know what a good time a parking lot is. Okay, the challenge was lost. Wah, wah.
Right, Marion,
So this is going to be a power
sitting.
jam advantage to Fight Crew.
Oh,
and
man.
I can see Monolethal from here with the star on the helmet.
That is such a shame after such an amazing jam from Marin. That was, so much momentum, and then we have this long pause, and then Marin goes to the box. It's a little disappointing if you're cheering for a comeback right here.
But the thing is, when Hot Wheels came back to that group, first thing she did, she shook it off.
Yeah.
She lost that challenge, but she's not going to let it get her down. Right now, I can tell her she's not letting people get that challenge loss getting down. And, they also have 130 points to 58. Oh, wait, that was the wrong challenge.
Yeah, Hot Wheels shook off winning that challenge.
I don't even want to tell you where my brain went on
Don't
that.
sweat
That
it.
was so
there
weird.
goes the Fight
All
Crew
right.
Jammer.
And now I'm going to have to deal with people watching the roll and being like, did Eva Lee just have a stroke?
Dude, I stroke out all the time on here. It's gonna.
I know.
All of this is gonna be admitted into medical evidence at my competency here. You don't sweat it.
Yeah, I know. Monolethal threw in another scoring pass. I feel like I don't know when people tell me when I do something wrong, if they're like mad at me or if they're concerned about me. But I also can never figure out if I take roller derby too seriously or not seriously enough. So what do I know?
Hannah and Whiskey are taking this seriously, trying to stay together. Doing a pretty good job of it, staying toward the front.
Oh! I'll
Big
slow
hit.
things down a bit.
Yeah, because once you get separated, that's when the pack gets slow, and that is when you're in a reduced situation like this, that's when that jammer just scores at will, and that's what we're seeing now out of Fight Crew Monolethal.
I feel like right now it's Hannah Barbarian and Whiskey behavior, and Whiskey's like, Hannah, come to me.
There's enough room on the door.
Hannah, please.
Never let go, Hannah.
There is enough room on the door. I don't know what the hell is going on there. 20 points for Monolethal and the Fight Crew. Wow. David Bickford's happy.
Big jam for Monolethal and Fight Crew.
I hope everyone caught my exclusive interview with roller derby enthusiast and superfan Dave Bickford.
I hope everybody caught my cool Titanic reference.
People don't even know what Titanic is anymore.
I know, that movie's like 30 years old.
Jammer race! Look at, oh my God, Belle's like toying with her. Belle is so toying with her.
I wouldn't toy with Ruffy, dude. All it
She
takes
was
is
toy-
one misstep.
And then Ruffy goes right into Baby B.
Aw.
That was fun. That was super fun. I enjoyed that.
You got to figure at this point, Fight Crew's going to be working the clock a little bit.
And we got Shakni Amadeus, first penalty of the night, I believe, with a directional block.
I mean, it's Shockme's first penalty. Other people have had penalties.
Well,
but
that's
really,
what I
on
said.
the whole,
It was
not so many.
Shocky's first penalty. Now, I see a lot of people with penalties out there skating.
Yeah, but still, it has been such a clean night so far, knock wood.
Oh, man, these jammers are fast. Yola versus Nightmare. Nightmarin.
Marin lining up a hit. Oh, boy, oh! That's
did
what
you
I
see
meant
that?
about one misstep, Evil. That's all it takes.
Ren, don't go over the rail. It's concerned.
Yeah, YOLO beat Ren, but just ran into a big wall of blue in the back. Had to call it off. It was exciting, though. It was
I
fun
know,
to
it's
watch.
super exciting. Like, Casey Cajonas is like, oh, what was that? How many? Zero?
Yeah, I think it's zip
What?
zip on that one, babe.
Zip. I don't know.
150-58, 10 minutes left to go.
I just tell people what happened. I don't actually make it up. I know, that's weird, huh?
No, you are not the. You're not responsible for any of this, Evil Lee. I don't
try to be
blame you.
responsible for little as possible.
Failure to reform on Damaged Dame. Scream Queens are going to be down one blocker.
There goes Baby V. Yeah, slamming Amazon. It looks like Valley Hurl trying to make a path. Oh, finally gets through. And now there goes Fight Crew to try and break through a path. Baby D right through on the high side. Just lovely, 4 points.
And if I'm going to get on my diagnosis chair, Evilly, and say something that...
Diagnosis.
Yeah,
I'm going to get on my diagnosis listening stool.
I'm just going to get on my
listen to
high
you.
horse and just tell you, I don't think what's happening to the Scream Queens has anything to do with the talent of their jammers. I think they are just physically outmatched by those strong, experienced Fight Crew blockers.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some members of Fight Crew. They've been on this team for a long time, like over a decade. And when you've been skating with somebody for, 10, 15 years, you just really know each other. And some really, just incredible skating.
Yeah, but it's just, I think that's why Marin is the most effective Scream Queen jammer tonight.
Right.
Because she's got the power to power through these walls.
Yeah, it's, yeah, definitely. That really helps. All right. Looking at that action in the pack right now as Monolethal comes up through on the high side, calls it off.
I'm going to put an asterisk on that and remind everyone I don't know.
I don't
beans
know.
about squats.
I know.
So,
And what was my Anna Nicole's quote? What was the best Anna Nicole? I know nothing about anything. I miss Anna Nicole Smith so much. What a beauty. What a tragedy. I don't feel that we mourned her quite enough.
All right, we got penalties.
All right,
on
we
both
do have
sides.
penalties. That's Chopsticks in the penalty box with a directional. And, of course, a roughie with an arms penalty. Hannah Barbarian. Yeah. Hannah Barbarian would like you to be enthusiastic. And I think that's a fair
make
call.
some noise for Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah's out here working hard for you.
Barbarian. Oh.
Hannah's out there
Yeah.
fighting the hardest can be. Picks up 4, calls it off.
That was nice. Mel kind of went right in between like Poppins and Woes and kind of just left a place so that she could kind of bump on through. That was really well done. Oh, and we do have, Belle.
Oh, Belle, how could you?
Belle, our sweetheart Belle, in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty.
And Belle was the jammer. This one's going to be a power jam in favor of the Scream Queens. Big opportunity for the Scream Queens to pile up some points right now.
Yeah, it looks like everybody was trying to get on Sly.
And why not?
And why not indeed? Oh, Hurley just barely holding on to that rail. Looking for some love there from Horchata. Horchata's just like, come, give me your hand. Let me take you through. I'll be your buddy.
Skeeve rejoins the front of the pack, gets that 3 wall.
Yeah, have to re-enter that pack without advancing position, and now you've got the Skeeve, Sly feeling there, and they just bump and whore right into the infield. What?
Not bump and whore in the infield. That's something
What?
Ice-T would say on the...
Hey, you know what's happened to me
The kids
twice
call
in my
it bump
life?
and whore into the
Twice in my
infield.
life, I have knocked on a bathroom door angrily, and Ice-T came out. Once was at a house
Twice!
party in the Valley, and once was at the El Rey at a club makeup. I'm waiting for the
my
third
God.
time.
I would be knocking on every bathroom door, just waiting for it to be Ice-T again.
Do you know how hard it is to be aggressively mad at someone for being in the bathroom too long, and then they come out and you have to hold your own against Ice-T? And I'm like,
I love it. If
I'm
anyone
Evilly.
can, it's you.
Yeah, I
Evilly.
don't blink. I keep my glare. I'm like, he was in the bathroom too long. All right, we got Hurl, Valley Hurl in the belly box with an arms penalty, and Sweetie in there with a directional block.
I can't believe I've never heard that story.
Yeah, and I see when he's a big fan of Motorhead, so I've seen him at
Nice.
Motorhead shows. Yeah, but yet I didn't run him into the bathroom there because I was not in VIP where I should have been. But you know how things go.
You are a very important person.
I feel I am. But I got kicked out of the whiskey once going to hang out with Lemmy in the backstage. So anyway, all right. So Jane Rose
nice.
coming through. I mean, basically right now, just destroying this pack.
Woes had such a beautiful change of direction there. Looked like Woes was going to go the high side and then just cut.
Oh!
But, all the way down, has to get in the back.
Yeah, that's the recycle behind Horror and Barbarian. The Horror Barbarian Cray collection. I'm going to come up with a really good name somewhere of the blocking force of the Scream Queens, and it's going to have to involve horror.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Wow, another scoring pass.
Yeah, she's just like eating up the points.
And that's the end of that jam. 15!
15 points for the Fight Crew. Hey, make some noise for roller derby. Who is here rooting for the Fight Crew? Go ahead, give your team some love. But where's those Scream Queen fans? Come on.
There you go.
Yeah, show your team some love. They need you.
That is fandom. You are there thick and thin. You are there until the final whistle of the final jam. That's what we love to see.
Sly Fox out lead for the Fight Crew, and here comes Nightmare up on the high side. Oh, Sly just seems to be toying around at this point.
Well, you know, she was being told to call it, and strictly that is what you do in that situation, but when you have a lead like this, maybe you just let it roll.
Yeah.
Because you just want to burn the time off, you know?
Yeah, I mean, right now, Fight Crew should be trying to burn that clock down. They got 3 minutes on it. We do have a penalty against Pip Girl. Pip's got yeah. Boo for that penalty. Is that what they're saying? A back blocking penalty.
Don't boo the enforcers.
No, I didn't
They're
think. I don't know.
awesome.
But I thought they were booing Pip for getting the penalty.
No, don't boo Pip.
It's
I'll
not the
kick your ass
enforcer's
if you're gonna
fault.
boo Pip.
The enforcer's fault. They're just seeing what they do. You get mad at the person who did it.
Amazon.
Yeah, Baby V out, but not lead. Oh, look at Mary Poppins, man, holding that top line.
Amazon calling it off in the very nick of time. 3 points for Scream Queens.
Yeah, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. It's Saturday night, and you're in a warehouse in Vernon watching roller derby on this beautiful bank track. That was a fantastic way to spend your Saturday in Los Angeles. It's probably one of the more unique things that people are doing tonight. Take a picture and make sure you share it with your friends. It is so incredible that we still keep the sport alive here, and we're so glad you're here to share it with us.
Valley Hill out and lead for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, Hurley is out. Glitter Bomb jamming for the Fight Crew. Oh, Hurley with a face into the rail, it looked like. I'm a little concerned. Oh, everyone's
looks
fine.
all right to me.
Everyone's fine. Coming down the last couple minutes, Trixie.
Absolutely.
Been
Fight
quite
Crew in
about.
the lead, 181-70, 145 left in this game.
Don't forget the after party is at the Everson, and that is the Everson Royce near the Arts District, 1936 East 7th Street. They have a reserved section in the patio beginning at 9:30. You know, they have cocktails, they have vegan food, they have all kinds of stuff. We have penalties against roller sticks and skeeve jobs for the Fight Crew. I believe that's a directional block on both of them, and then for directional block also on Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah. Directional blocks for you, directional blocks for you.
Now the Barbarian guided into the infield by Baby V, shakes it off, and is your lead jammer for Scream Queens.
Yeah, Hannah Barbarian getting out there. Oh. Taking advantage of that thinned out Fight Crew pack.
30 seconds left on the jam clock, less than a minute to go in the game.
Calling off right before Bell could get clear of that pack. Of course, getting those ghost points.
All right, we are under a minute left to go, and that means this could be the last jam.
This
If
could be.
The game clock runs out during this jam. The jam will continue until such time as the jam clock runs out or the lead jammer calls it off. If the team in the lead at the end of the game has skated clean, then the game is over. If not, we'll have one more jam. Keep your eyes on the Kingslayer with the white headband, who will indicate which it's going to be.
Yeah, Gandalf the Crave in the penalty box for a directional block. So slight disadvantage for the Scream Queens. And Monolethal jamming for the Fight Crew. They got 181 to 74, and we still got 39 seconds left on the game clock. So either Monolethal can find a way to kind of cleanly run off this clock, or we'll have another jam. Monolethal into the infield as to re-enter without advancing position.
Now that is your game clock out. All that remains is the jam clock. So this will be over as soon as Mona decides it is, or when the jam clock runs out.
That's right, game clock is out. And we have 12 seconds left on the jam clock.
No, usually if it's me, I'm calling it. Oh, big hit!
You're right.
Rambo Slambo giving a one to grow on there.
Yeah, we're a little worried. Are you okay, Monolethal? Yeah, all right. All right, everybody. The enforcers are going to talk this out. If the game is over, you can come down here and get your hand slapped. How about that? And then we'll have a little VIP thing.
Yeah, and that's free, by the way. Those hand slaps.
Those hand
come
slaps
at no
are
cost to you.
free. Just make sure you don't have any drinks near the rail. And there's your winner, the Fight Crew.
189 to 74. The skaters in red take it home. They stick that landing. Come on down and congratulate them for the amazing job they've done. Here they come, led by 143 there, and they are Shock Me Amadeus, Skeeve Jobs, Belle Scorcho, Lusty Loveless, Chop Slicks, Glitter Bomb, Sonia Sotomayolo, The Rocking J, Monolethal, Mary Poppums, Pit Girl, Vanessa Bludgeons, Co-Captain Jane Woe, Captain Sly Fox, Coaches Hot Wheels, and Skate O'Neill. One more time, the victorious Fight Crew! Undefeated in 2025.
Yeah, and a little love to their all Flecky Horns, Knockout, Vita Blockums, and Doomsdaisies, and no Fox Given. Let's give it up, though, for those Scream Queens, everybody! Damage Dame, Ice Creamer, Rambo Slambo, Slammin' Amazon, Nunchucks, Gandalf the Cray, Valley Hurl, Nightmare in Sweet Home, Alabama, Melistopheles, Hannah Barbarian, Ruffy the Roller Slayer, Co-Captain Horchata, and the Captain Whiskey Behavior. We have your alternate turn coaches, Block Matrix and Chick Van Dyke. And of course, your coaches have been Whoopi Rollberg and Brooklyn Decker. We also want to thank our enforcers, our EMTs, the Doll Repair Team, the Track Monkeys, and of course this fantastic rad crew for doing this entire production, and everyone here being volunteers. And of course, I'm Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Solidarity forever.
Yeah, reminding you to be happy, be well, be back here on April 26th. Thank you and good night.
welcome to MVPs, JVIC Nation. So we have Scream Queens here today and Fight Crew. Amazing job, everybody. I'm gonna, yippee yahoo! Okay, for MV Blocker, Gandalf!
You're so welcome.
Oh my God, it's beautiful!
Shinier than your hair.
For MV Jammer, Maren! And for MV Overall, Hannah Banana! Hannah Banana! Congratulations, Fight Crew! Our MVP blocker goes to Steve Jobs! Fantastic gameplay!
Who's doing here? Okay.
Our MVP jammer goes to Lethal! Last but not least, our MVP overall goes to the skater that was every damn where. Slifer! Yay, everybody, yay! Okay, we're having our after party at the Everson Royce. If you want to like hit us up and join us there, that would be really cool. Everybody say yippee roller derby! Yippee roller derby! Okay, thanks!